In this video, I'm going to cover three things you need to consider when running your ads. All right. So now the three unimportant things, the three important things, I'm going to cover them one after the other. So let's quickly dive into this. The first things to consider when running your ads, let's look at the unimportant things first before we look at the important things. Okay. So the unimportant things that most people consider when running their ads are things like likes, comments, and shares. Now, these things are unimportant because even though they're cool to see, you see 1,000 likes, you see 2,000, 3,000 comments, you see 100, 200 shares in your ad, they don't actually help improve your ads per se in a significant way, and they also do not affect how much money comes into your pocket. So I'm guessing the goal of majority of us who are running ads, unless you're a big brand who's just trying to get awareness, is to actually get people to either buy what you're selling, get a lead, book a phone call, or book an appointment for whatever we're offering. So these three things do not actually help us make that goal a reality, right? So likes, comments, shares are really not that important. They're nice to have, but they are not what we're looking out for when we're running ads. So sometimes we might have an ad that's performing so well, and we have little likes, little comments, and probably no share at all, but the ad is doing incredibly well. And sometimes you might have an ad that's doing so bad, but it will have a lot of likes, comments, and shares, but the ad is really, really doing bad. All right, so let's go into the important things that we need to consider when running ads. All right, so these are three important things that we need to consider: clicks, click-through rate, and conversions. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's cool, but what are these things exactly? Now, don't worry, I'm going to go in depth into them and explain them for you so you understand what each of these three things are. So the first one is clicks. Now, this is an ad, right? This is an ad. How does advertising platforms measure clicks? Now, this is an ad. If someone comes to this ad and clicks on the see more button, the advertising platform or the social media platform is going to count that as a click. If someone comes to this ad and actually clicks on the learn more button down here, it counts as a click. And when they click on the video here, it also counts as a click. So this is how social media platforms actually measure the amount of clicks that an ad gets. Now, clicks are important because people clicking on an ad means that they are seeing it, which is one. So it's getting impressions. Impressions is just a fancy word for people seeing your ad. So people are seeing your ad and they like the ad, so they're interacting with it. That's why they're clicking it to learn more, to read more about what's in the ad, or to play a video, or to actually click on the button to go to your website or send you a message, right? So the next metric, the next amount to look out for is click-through rate. Click-through rate, also abbreviated, can be called CTR. Click-through rate is basically the number of clicks you've gotten divided by the number of times someone has seen your ad. Like I said, when someone sees your ad, the fancy word for that is impressions. So your click-through rate is the number of clicks you've gotten divided by the number of times someone's seen your ad. So if, for instance, you have 5 clicks and 100 people seen your ad, then your click-through rate will be 5%. So click-through rate is measured in percentage. Now, what is a good click-through rate? A good click-through rate is anywhere between 2% and above. Anywhere between 2% and above is a good click-through rate. A bad click-through rate is anywhere below 2%. So if you're getting 1% click-through rate, 0.5% click-through rate, that's not really that good. Click-through rate just shows how engaging your ad is, which means people see your ad. How many people that saw your ad decided to click on your ad? That shows how engaging your ad is. So if you're seeing your ad is having a poor click-through rate, basically what that means to you is this ad is not being, people are not engaging with this ad, people don't like the ad. Maybe you should go back and restructure the ad, write something different, or change the image or video you're using with the ad, all right? That's why click-through rate is very important. And last but not least is conversions. Conversions basically, now conversions is also another fancy word. You use a lot of fancy words when it comes to running ads, social media buying. Conversions is basically a fancy word that means the total number of events such as sales, leads, or calls that you get. So when you're running ads, you're running ads mostly for a purpose, right? It could be to make sales, to sell a particular product. It could be to give a freebie out to get leads. It could be for somebody to book a call with you. It could be for somebody to come book an appointment with you. You know, conversions are the total number of those events that you get, right? Whether it says leads or calls. So if you have 5 leads sales, that's 5 conversions. If you have 5 leads, that's 5 conversions. If you have 5 phone calls, that's 5 conversions. It is literally the ultimate checker for ad performance. Your ad can be, getting a lot of likes, comments, shares. Your ad can be getting a lot of clicks. Your ad can be getting a lot of click-through rates. But if people are not doing the final thing you want them to do, whether it's to buy something, to give you their email address as a lead, or to book a call, then your ad is not performing. All right, so conversions is literally the ultimate checker of ad performance. So we've gone through the 3 unimportant things that to look out for when people look out for when they're running ads, and as well as showed you the 3 important things that you should look out for when you're running ads.